Warlock Rock, Lasso, and also I think like Sven's Warcry is just very good against it. Whereas like I think Lifestealer just, you know, it feels
Assassin's watching it too closely.
Yeah, this is such a hard lane to play as Jakiro because as soon as you try and get out of position, especially when you got like one napalm, Jakiro's turn rate isn't even that good.
They're going to go for the stun up on top lane, and while the damage onto Yawar is good, he can break free of the 6 sticky napalm charges that were up, but they're going to go again. See a sticky napalm up, put him into the fire, the jump forward, the leash on to 33, getting hit by the tower with the breathe fire. Yawar is able to claim the kill, and Nyx Assassin will cop a lot of damage as well by
the Liquefy and the Jaw Breath onto the Batrider.
And that's the best scenario for forward. If you rolling boulder forward, hoping for PPD, not going to happen. The top lane, here's your trouble again for the Nyx Assassin. Only able to stun up one. Yawar once again claiming now his second kill. 33 wants to do something about it, but this
33 is one of those offlaners that does like to make these lanes just absolutely chaotic. Like he normally plays up in the top side of the tree line, and he keeps just trying to be really obnoxious. So other than the first death, he's just doing the classic 33 plays, and he can't normally be as aggressive.
Very easy kill. PPD.
And then you can just sit back, farm a little bit, and then still go for the Echo Sabers or like these next like mid-tier items.
Nice rolling boulder away, gets a quick kick off, just slowing down Ace as well as Nyx Assassin. He's taunting as he's running away on the bottom lane. His rolling boulder will be on cooldown for a while, and MSS, he cannot escape from this. A little bit of extra damage in thanks to the Iron Shell. But Snaking, he can TP out as well. They forced Nyx Assassin to TP off the top lane, which is why Pyjamas and Yawar are already pounding into the tier 1. Maybe they even get themselves a kill. Able to get the leash onto 33. Ice Path follow up as well. Shift up Third Essence. But Yawar maybe a little too deep. Oh, that purification damage. Shadow Dance. They just have to stay on top of the little ball. But MSS, he'll come in to get a follow-up kick. And 33 is in a little bit of trouble thanks to CCNC's rotation. Both of the damage. Oh, and he's going to find a regeneration rune. Bottle all up, back the hell up, and negate all of the influence that NiP just try to throw at him.
Yeah, as well with the Sven, like when you have Fodder planes on night,
that was nice from 33. He was juking the trees as hard as he possibly could. Finally leashed up and brought down. Pyjamas will claim the kill. But Yawar's already...
All these heroes with one blink stun, they will just die.
Yeah, you actually mentioned like the Midas over on the Slark when Sven's already got his up and running.
Yeah.
He's at 5.2k net worth to the 4.1k of Slark. We're 9 minutes in, he's already ahead.
Yeah, but this is the issue. When the Darkseid does skip like this and they're not playing aggressive, you already are giving this lane just free farm.
CCNC, maybe a little bit of trouble. Snaking, getting stunned up. 33's on top, and the Feather Bonds will start to connect everybody. However, Snaking just wants to run it off. It won't happen. 33 will die. The CCNC can Spirit kill him off. Rotation from NiP, but they still only had, like, they didn't have their core there.
Sure.
Same way we watched OG play in the last series, right? Like, you farm up until you get to a good point, now you battle over the 10-minute runes, look for the kill onto MSS, and perfect positioning from Fada, ensuring that rolling boulder is not going to work. But Nyx Assassin more stuff from Envy, right? Like, oh, I'm TPing out, everybody.
I'm TPing in vision, so the next guy's TPing in fog. I'll cancel mine, surprise.
Exactly. Still the tier 1 tower. It wasn't denied. It was brought within deny range by NiP, but somehow forward didn't hit the denial on it. Fada looking to run down CCNC, but you know he's going to jump back in a second. Or the Darkseer will just bring in an extra Iron Shell. If the Centaur can get the Stomp right, able to get the lockdown, rolling boulder forward as well. And Fada's just taking through all of this. The Feather Bonds has connected him up once again as MSS dies in the trees under the fire and the flames. Another Dominator creep is about to die too. He's on 44 HP. One more attack will do it. Extra money, extra farm, and just stopping forwards. Very aggressive. The ones tier 2s.
The Omnium is 4 points of purification and Heavenly Grace. Like, he's gonna be so tanky. Like, trying to take this dive, it's like the same equivalent as trying to dive this Slug, right? The Slug's obnoxious and the Omni's obnoxious. You need to come close.
Nice Ice Path catching out too, combining with the Macro Fire. But the better stun from Nyx Assassin. He hit it absolutely perfectly, but it's all about forwards. Just this never-ending bit of damage. Yawar start full Shadowblade into Silver's Edge. He's got that queued up as well.
Yeah,
I wonder who his primary target is with this. Another battle for the 15-minute runes. PPD's already managed to claim one. Ace triggers the God Strength.
They should just back out
Spirit
right
jump out. That's exactly what they're trying to do. 33 is going to stick with him. Hits the lasso, pulling back to Jakiro. So there goes their big AoE stun in the ice.
How Pyjamas likes to play, right? He likes to be this guy who runs up, forces some spells, and then allows his team to reset and go.
Spirit jump. They're coming up to 33. CCNC, he's not going to mess that type of move up. Gets a Syrian chains off. MSS needs to land the extra stuns. Jumps up high again. 33. He's moving up and down the cliffside, but the Stormbolt from Ace connects on his target. Snaking will make a couple of copies. Takes a Darksteel wall to help him kill off the ES, but Magnetize is very problematic for them. NiP, the ears are ringing, and Yawar is not done yet. He pounces forward, locking down the captain of NiP. PPT will fall.
This was pretty messy from forward, trying to commit so hard just for the Batrider. Sure, they got the kill on the Warlock at the end of the tower, but realistically, they need to make sure their initiation is much more cleaner.
Like this, Yawar pounces forward, going after 33. He's got that extra damage, but not enough of a follow-up. So he'll just Shadow Dance and TP himself away to safety.
Well, he doesn't have the damage right now. If he had like the Echo Saber plus something, then he can start.
Actually, these days are not. End up having this like 3 2.5 cores being played. Well, pounds forward, secondary sentry being dropped. Macropie, but it won't matter. Macropie burn is more than enough.
For the map, they're trying to decide. After laning phase, it's not as simple as like bottom, left, top, right. It's going to be like, am I controlling their jungle and like the right-hand side, left-hand side?
Going in mid, Ace pulling out the damage, but Snaking causes some problems with actually his Centaur stomp as well. The rock will drop, Battle Bonds will connect him up, but now Ace can go to work. Forward gaming, they have to go on a full retreat, but Emberspirit pull back. Remember, he's bonded up. Snaking wants to help him out, but what's he going to do? He's got nothing really to give. They get back under the shrine, begin the hill, but Ace, he actually jumps in. He's getting the cleave damage to go through to CCNC. Elder Spirit jump just a little bit further away. Walk right back off cooldown. Go for another run if you want to. MSS looking for the kick. NiP, you're looking at their sustain just going to work. Ace actually hot.
Yeah, this is the scary part about the Sven. Like, he does destroy all these heroes if he actually gets to connect on them.
MSS coming in close. He's looking for some kind of kill. Misses with the kick, and all of NiP are backing up at Yawar. He's going to find his target, maybe with the Iron Shell damage. His PPT. Well, you said it was...
Now both teams are looking to more just position themselves and play off their cooldowns. None of them are going to be wanting to make these really wild moves.
33 needs to get the hell out of here because the rest of his team is coming. They're wrapping around under the cover of smoke. Okay, he wants to get in there. Finds Pyjamas. The Macropie Ice Path is out. He may think about TPing. PPD as the one who's nearby, and Pyjamas. Okay, no, he can't. His TP's on cooldown. So, hilariously enough, watching Jakiro burn is more just fundamentally ironic than anything else.
They did get 2 bounty runes from that. You know, the Batrider couldn't come and contest there.
There's your Warcry. Up again. Sorry, Warcry. God strength. He buys the mech before death.
This fan is so scary, actually.
BKB done. Is it still walking around? Like, it's still dead with the Oak Club. Pounced down by Yawar. They Iron Shell him up. Look how fast he moves. PPT primary target. He'll get the rock off, but Yawar won't care. Maybe with a follow-up stunt. Yep, Ember goes down as well. It's a good Darksteel wall, causing problems for Ace with this BKB. He wanted the fight. He body blocked MSS's rolling boulder away. Now he'll turn his attention over towards the Slark, who's got a hell of a lot of life. Bounces up and away, but the lasso is going to force him back into the fight. Ace wants his battle, and he'll find his kill. Over up to the Darkseer of Snaking, but the Stormbolt, Jakiro can't run away. And CCNC, what does he want? Yawar coming back in again for the fight, but they turn on GA. He can't do any kind of damage. Again, they have to disable back out, but the Spike Carapace is stunned at the Ember Spirit. He is just locked there. The Spirit moves so slow away. And death.
Especially when the slot's not going for like a BKB or this Mantle or anything to get rid of it.
Snaking. Quick search away. MSS going to go for a silence and a follow-up kick. Only connects over onto an lasso. They just ensure this Darkseer cannot search himself away to safety.
Intense fights where they're going to go to a tower on objective and they're going to fight in that area. They're not going to try and like go around and cut around and blink in.
Yeah, sacrifice him. Slark actually getting away. He's already got the Spirit Vessel on him. 65 seconds without buyback. Uh-oh.
It's looking worrying for Board. They're going to maybe try and do some last ditch.
And they found Snaking as well, and his creep too. The Centaur stomp will come out. Like, he can mech up quickly as well as one charge starts his own surge, but once again, the Spirit Vessel removing any kind of regen.
Playing, like, they knew the next objective was Roshan. So after Roshan, what's that? It's going to be the top tier 2 or some engagement with their farming. So I really like the vision as well from NiP.
But we're trying to hold them back. Fortification from NiP to keep their creep wave alive while on bottom lane. A quick silence over on CCNC, but this is Ace using his Orchid to go to work and kill off CCNC. MSS will complete his TP out, but this has all been happening while Farda's been solo pushing in the mid lane. The rest of his team arrived as well with him.
Again, it's such a good showing from NiP and how they utilize Ace in this team. Just always give him this core that can just
MSS. He rolling boulders in. Where's the follow-up? Where's the support? He's going to pounce in. The ice bomb now comes down, but you've already lost your ES. He never got his magnetize off. Snaky will get a two-man back wall, but the GA turns on, and the BKB's for protection. Now the lasso dragging back the Darkseer. They want to try and find this kill. NiP just seem to be able to isolate kill after kill against Forward Gaming.
Jawar does no damage. This is like they're gonna have to somehow skip the wave, not let them ever get to the high ground to be able to even take a fight. Like, yeah, this Orchid purchase was also really good. He's able to pressure the Ember. The Ember as well hasn't got any way to deal with the silence. The Slark as well can't deal with it. So itemization's been really good. Together, NiP's draft is and how they're wanting to play. This Slark has no value.
Yeah.
And that's the key reason why it fell off before. It's like
teams are coming again. Ooh. They're gonna get the Orchid onto Jakiro. Want to guarantee he's gonna pop Snaking. Well, Ace has triggered the God Strength. No fortification available. Are still on cooldown for the moment. So they beat through the tier 3 tower. Can CNC, no, he couldn't get the Searing Chains over on Ace. They will be able to get the Ice Path. The Ranger Axe is down with one more hit from Ace.
6 hits and that's gone.
They smoke up, they're looking for the fight, but where's your combination? Darkseer has the wall, but you've already lost Ember. He doesn't have buyback. MSS gets a pretty damn good hit, but Ace, the BKB, the cleave damage, it's way too much. PBD will drop the rock just for good measure. There's 33. There's your lasso. He wanted 2. He got the Aghanims upgrade, so he wanted more than just the 1. But 3 heroes down without buyback available. They can potentially just go for it. But the pressure is being applied. NiP know where they need to get megas. Bottom lane is it. Forward know this is the last real fight they have. So they smoke up in the back lines. Iron Shell up everyone. There's your jump forward. Stormbolt will connect. Slark already used, like, forced to burn. The Shadow Dance, the Darkseer wall is down, and NiP keeps their distance. Sven comes in towards the front lines. They back it back in. They'll get the 2, combining with the Ice Path and the Macro Player. They just try and hold Sven in position. Remember, he doesn't have the Aegis, the Immortal, but Batrider, lasso, he finally finds his target. It's the Slark. It's the big one they want to bring down. Jawar is down without buyback available. Nick Assassin still dropping down low too, but he's defensive Fuel Scepter. He'll actually stay alive while Ace is continuously ripping apart the back lines. And then they even get the aggressive MSS rolling boulder forward. Snaking wants to help out, but with Sven down and Omni Knight down, there is actually not a lot more standing between Forward and killing up the rest of NiP. So many streaks being claimed. They need to kill off Nick's Assassin. The Spirit Vessel's done some work. Here's your jump forward. Oh, CNC. Where's the vision? There's the sentry. Jump forward. Another Spirit forward and another sentry. CNC can get the kill. He wants to battle into CNC. There's a defensive spirit away for 33. He's jumping forward. He's got Blink BKB as well as the lasso. Looking forward. They just want to get up for the double lasso. He got both the content and the crit. The clean. CNC will go down. The Ice Path won't do anything. No other BKBs protect him. Ace left a double kill. 2 heroes down for such a time. It's almost an eternity. Jawar's battling as hard as he possibly can, but they're stunning him up even when he's just standing in position. There goes your Slark, and really, there goes the neighborhood. Snaking will die, and that's the game. That really is GG. NiP, they will move down mid lane. They do not need Roshan. GG is called. It's official. Game 1 goes to NiP.
Yeah, Forward was so far behind that they knew they had to make this play. They knew they had to leave the base and contest this road. They just lose anyway. And unfortunately, they weren't able to do it. They didn't have the items and
you'll either have Aether Lens or you'll be able to play like you're such a far spellcaster. Like all your abilities have so much range.
And tiny and nice.
I think they may have got at least very close to killing off Ace. He has 8 stick charges available. There's that early pressure they want to apply when it's 25 seconds until the first nighttime phase.
I'd like to see what 33 does with this Knight. Normally he will just like utilize the fact that he can just farm up the lane and he's like a scary, but like sometimes as well he can make the wrap onto mid, just leave the lane, don't show for like 20 seconds and then he just appears mid, like, especially with Storm not being 6 yet.
It's the kick onto Ace. TP support's coming in from the Disprofit, actually ends up cancelling it as Ace goes back underneath the tower and they change the TP position. They're looking for the 5-minute bounty runes as well. So BPD will back up, Parlay will trap him in, but there's an easy tango back out and they Fatal Bond to connect. MSS as well as snaking together with the extra support. Tiny just gonna toss in Ace. First blood was still spilled by Fada, so CNC goes down while that was happening. That was in mid lane. And Snaking dies up on top.
And Fada didn't even have ult for that, so CNC just playing a little bit too low and then just giving a solo kill. That's exactly what you don't want on this Storm Spirit. You need to have that good game where you get the 6 first, you get the jump on the Zeus and make the Zeus feel just upset.
So NiP gets kills in both the lanes at the start of nighttime phase that 33 is not involved in. Like that's a scary thing for forward.
NiP just understands Night Stalker really well. Like, it's nighttime, the enemy team's like, whoa, we should be scared of Night Stalker. But 33's like, okay, just sit in my lane. I can solo now. Like, you can't kill me. It's nighttime. If you come on me, one guy's gonna TP and you're dead. So he's gonna utilize this first night just to get his 6, and then he'll turn it into an aggressive move.
MSS just trying to stop the runes from being taken. Storm Spirit's gonna jump forward after Fada. Paradise brings the extra support. So dying inside of Roshan. Fada is the man to cop it. PPD wants to retreat back out. Sprout is off cooldown. They'll get in range. And this time PPD, he doesn't have a way to cut free. So he's forced to stay where he is. So CCNC can jump forward. And he'll get himself a double kill for the mid lane.
And this is exactly what you want from your Storm pick. You want him to be getting these free kills. Because, again, if you look on these heroes, he can, and you need to utilize that to then make sure that games are a little bit more punished.
The sad thing for a Drow Ranger, have to completely abandon the bottom lane before you're 6.
Yeah, and especially that he can't insta-kill the Ancients now. The farm will be a little bit slower. He still will have good farm. It's just stacking the Ancients has no value, right? So
yeah, it was that great recovery mechanism. But she's not far behind in CS. Like the top 3 CSs still belong to forward, barely, but they still belong. Rolling Boulder in. Oh, Warlock gonna cop it. Ace was the primary target. The follow-up kick in Yawara Rhymes. He's got that 1 point up in Gust. If they want to try and find a target, Storm jumps in, hits the vortex just as Ace was attempting to TP out.
Where normally at this point in the game, both supports need to take a lane to recover their levels, but
they're going top. PPD, rolling Boulder in, hold him inside the trees. This time he does have a way to cut free, but it won't really matter. Here's your Reaper's side, put the captain down for 30 seconds. And there's the tomes you've been talking about for a while.
A nice even split of bounty runes throughout the entire game so far.
Oh, Ace. Do you really want to come back into this? CCNC wants to go in a little bit deeper. Vortex pulls him back over. Here's your rolling Boulder forward, plus the kick, slowing down Ace's retreat. Support is there in the form of the Avalanches. Ace, the Sprout trying to protect MSS, but actually trapped him in. Ace, he's just leeching in, and he could push forward. No, CCNC will finally put him down. So support for Core, but that felt so much harder, and they're still fatally bonded up. Here's your toss. Damn, that's long. Highlight Eye. Barely alive. He begins his own TP out. Both will get out. The bolt will connect. Storm will live.
Get some damage out, sure, but they do lack a lot of like burst damage, really. It's just, other than like the Cypher, it's just a lot of just chip damage.
They're going in towards mid. Jump forward. Fada. Nice rolling Boulder in, but then the Rock. The Fatal Bonds. Everything's going to connect. Fada will still end up dying. Tux is not a healthy man either, but snaking. He's able to Ethereum himself and try and walk away from Ace, who cannot connect in. Even MSS, you're just rolling Boulder further up the hill away from the rocks. The Magnetize is causing a lot of problems, in fact, for PPD. Drag all of NiP. 5 players down to this bottom lane. CCNC needs a jump. He's switching to Intel. The silence from 33 is just able to reach MSS as he got anything to help him out. The rock will drop and MSS will die as well. Maybe should have just let the hell out of here. Meanwhile, in mid lane, they're setting up for a gank over towards PPD. He's low on mana. Chaotic Offering is still on cooldown for the moment. Finally, they're actually able to catch out Pyjamas. We'll go with that. I like that.
Like, it's
felt odd, to say the least.
If anything, you'd think maybe he's
tossing it. Night Stalker going towards Yoar. They're able to get the silence off, and it's a little bit of trouble for MSS, but now they turn over towards 33. The kick is good. Storm Spirit gonna jump forward. Another double gust hitting in towards the Tiny. The Reaper side will put him down. 45 seconds on the sideline. But then NiP continue their retreat. Still no Chaotic Offering. Ace is not wanting to fight yet.
When NiP takes his engagements with like 1 or 2 going about the full team, forward gaming are just so much stronger, and Pyjamas dying in exactly the same spot again.
Yeah.
Alright, mate.
No, die. So many heroes in mid lane for forward, as well as NiP. They're looking for their fight. Ace is the one who wants it with that BKB. This is a good timing for him, but bottom lane, the jump comes over onto Tiny. CCNC, he'll have to jump once again, or will he? Push down the Remnants, there's your Avalanche. It's a slow stuns up. CCNC, it's not a man to work with. That's the reason he has to 1 charge up as Ace gets the BKB off, battling the Necrophos, but that's why you got Ghost Run. Slows it down, Paradise has Sprout, needs to isolate Ace, needs to actually get that Sprout onto the ground. He's able to do so. Ace will cut free. Kick comes in as the BKB of Ace has worn off. Snaking, he's got the range. The Veil damage, it's gonna combine enough. Hitting with a Thunder God tries to bring him down, but the Drow Ranger will arrive, gets the silence of Warlock, so there's no ability to get the rocks off. Ace is in trouble too, CCNC is back, Barter will die over in the tree lane, they move over onto the Tiny, it's a double kill for Yawar, and NiP. State agency pretty damn soon. Would you like a great cul-de-sac in a water-based area?
It's as if you want like Roshan to be on like another level. Like you have to go down a ladder and it's a whole new map.
Hey, people pay for canal views. Wonderful Reaper site's going to cancel the TP out here of Suxa, and that's when Pilot Eye comes to come and join in. You had to talk during the regular. You know, well, we talk about everything, but Tiny, how it's his effect? His effect is
I'm liking how from the first game forward are playing a little bit more disciplined with, and it's as if they
NiP. They're going to go on to snaking. Quick, easy silence. Look how fast they can kill him. No, the guns pushes him back. They have the regeneration. He'll get to the Ghost Trap. 33 is going to BKB up, and now he's losing a lot of life way too quickly. Maybe they can get him down. Yeah, they can. Reaper size 72 seconds down, and they get the pullback as well. One to the next, and the next. Ace is the man trying to stand his ground and fight. Maybe with some help. The Rock, the Fatal Bonds. Look at this build down damage. They just can't do it. MSS, he doesn't want to stick around here. He's killing up the rest of his team at this point. Aegis Immortal will burn. Yawar's back to the world of the living. A quick gust pushing back the Night Stalker, but the rest of NiP is there. He actually turns around to stand and face his enemy. Oh, and the Storm Spirit is even better.
Like if they can actually take this fight with BKB, Arcane Rune, Bloodstone.
Who they run into? Jump forward, looking for Ace. Remember, he's got that BKB, triggers it off. The Reaper side is trying to waste the BKB. Tommy the Rock hits once again. No better bonds to connect with them this time around. They're very much split up forward as Ace trapped in the back lines. It feels like MSS is just baiting on the other side. That's what NiP focus on, but they still haven't found the kill. Ace is still alive. Forward haven't got what they came for. It wasn't a one-off trade. Here comes the ES, rolling, bouldering in as fast as he possibly can. CCNC jumps once again, looking towards Barter. The damage remains is still ridiculous. Here comes ES, but he's silenced up. He can't get the magnetize off. He's trying to get it off. Another 3-man hit when it comes to the Fatal Bonds. They can get that focus damage in as Night Stalker has no more presence. His BKB won't protect him from the physical damage of the Drow Ranger, and Yawar can now go ham. Already has 2 kills to his name. He'll turn his attention over towards the Tiny. The third one in the tree line, CCNC will take that. And forward.
And they're saying hello to each corner, and it was that through the zips. They were like, wait, he's actually a little bit low mana. Maybe we can kill him. Maybe we can. And they stepped a little bit closer, and then at that point, they out-sustained the dark side.
Right on top of the Nimbus. Goodbye, Storm! Evaporating out the damage from Yawar into Tiny. Still enough to get the not enough to get the kill. And Yawar will BKB TP himself out. No bash. For the Troll Warlord, a Pylite dive, trapping up, trying to kill off the Tiny. Avalanche will make it difficult. A kickback from MSS. He'll get the distance between him and Ace, and I'll pull my tongue out of my mouth while Pylite dive tries to TP out with the gem, but it will not. They're going to see Necro as well as the ES coming over. They see the positioning. The kick flies forward. He'll see Roshan snaking. Here we go. We're testing his limits once again. Pick him up, throw him down. The limits are really being tested. Roshan will go for his pipe, and they're going once again. It's a nice silence, but 33's BKB protects once again. Maybe another Ghost Route. He stays alive longer and longer. Another Death Pulse. He'll have to let his Reaper side go right now because he's already dead. No buyback available. Roshan has been delayed, and Storm Spirit is alive. Here to jump over the Nimbus! They hit him so hard straight away! Storm is gone! No buyback available! NiP run forward, but right now they're inspecting Bark, trapped inside the Sprout, underneath the Shrine. Yawar wants to go ham. The Magnetize Ace, he's trying to fight as well. Toss him in, get him on top of the Drow Ranger. They bring the Drow Ranger down. NiP, they live through it, and they're gonna kill everyone. The whole kit and caboodle out with the bathwater. Goodbye. More staff, extra vision. NiP. For the first time in this game, they have the advantage in both gold and experience. 5,000 for the gold, but we're not done just yet. The jump in, CCNC looking for the target, wants to kill a PPD. He'll summon a golem on death. He'll get the first one off, which means there'll be a secondary stun as well. Double golems down, and trouble for snaking. He cannot be tested that hard. Ace has a double damage rune, more than enough to beat through him. Same with Pylite Die. All that tankiness, he can sprout and create some space, but it's still not enough. They have the range. MSS in the back line. This Tiny has to go down there against something. CCNC with a pushback, but he's down as well. This could just be the game right now. There's nothing left for forward to work with. They have the range AoE to get the damage into
game, as long as they weren't losing fights near their base where they could lose objectives.
God, look at Ace just ripped through the tower. He didn't care about backdoor regen. They'll turn off now. The creep waves arrive. They're actually going to go for the rags. I thought they may just push straight in for the tier 4 towers, but with the creep wave on bottom lane as well, they're going to be a little bit safer about this. As you mentioned, like in game 1, NiP, you know what? We'll get 2 lanes of Raxes. That's a better thing to get, but it gives forward one more chance for a defense.
They're going to go for bottom, and then there's still the tier 2 top anyway.
I know you're tanky, Sneaking. Buyback's available for the Prophet. Storm will have buyback available as well. He just got the money for it. Obviously, he cannot afford to lose the Necrophos.
They should just tower him back here. They should not try and commit for this.
No, Ace is getting great lockdowns against a Storm Spirit.
And because the Storm Spirit got the BKB a little bit earlier,
the vision
slowly
there's your jump, nullify,
here we
going to work. Pilot I need to create some space. He's like, what do I do? I don't know what to do. I'll BKB with my 10 seconds and just try and TP out. And well, he could do it. It won't matter when they have a double damage rune ready to go on the Troll Warlord and they just walk up the hill. It doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, they don't care about this pos 5 nature trying to do some shenanigans. They're just playing bomb.
They fortify. Thunder God's Wrath just getting information on forward. Not looking for any extra damage, and here comes Storm Spirit jumping in, able to get the control. NiP is going to cause some problems, and they get the nullifier so quickly. Storm had to jump himself back out this one. The rock will drop, connecting on 3, combining with Fatal Bonds. No, it isn't there just yet, but they've already cleaned up the racks, and NiP just want to back out this one. It's the double rocks of NiP. They will mop him up. Oh, Highlight died. He jumps in, he gets Sprout. Ace trapped for half a second, but he'll come free. That's why he's got the Battle Fury available there. Storm Spirit, the long jump forward, and he's just TPing back away.
All they need to do is be patient now. Just need to go back, push out top lane, and do the exact same process in top lane. Forward can literally do nothing to NiP when they're 5 with their ultimates.
That's why Forward aren't stopping this chase.
Exactly. They really need to get something.
They want to keep going. The Reaper side's available. They need an extra Sprout catching him, but a 4-staffer is up, so PPD gets pushed away. The kick comes forward, slows down PPD. The Troll Illusions are still there, and Quick Silence over on the Warlock, follow up with the Gust. Maybe they can kill off PPD, but if he's the only one to die for a full lane of frags on the bottom, you'll take that.
And got him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, give the money.
This was so not worth it. NiP are just going to wait, reset, and off they go again. And they're going to clear out top. They're going to probably go against the racks. And it's going to be a slow, beautiful end. Or Forward could pick off NiP if they're all individually split across the map because they're feeling a bit cocky, and then maybe. But no, I feel like NiP.
Oh, let's jump. They get the stun, Tiny. Yeah, pull him back in again. Here's your pickoff with the Reaper side. Have they done enough damage? Yes, they have. 2 minutes.
There's the pickoff. There's the pick. Yeah, a couple minutes.
You're gonna have a refresh Rob coming in for Fada as well. And here's your jump. Jump in, nullify it. Storm Spirit needs some time. Snaking, 4-stars him out, give him a little bit extra life, but the silence of the Necrophos. There's your Storm, jump away. CCNC just needs to live right now, and that's exactly what he'll do. He'll ball lightning TP away, and Snaking, well, once again, the limit shall be tested between the Ghost Scepter as well as the Ghost Shroud. He takes some time to die.
They just have to commit.
He won't feel too overly pressured. You are. He's not even opening up the slot just yet. There's 3 things he needs to pick up. Jump in, toss back, Snaking, fully tested the 3-man silence, and the rock drop. He got the Fatal Bonds off as well. Then in the backline, Sparta CCNC, he's trying to get rid of him, but he cannot do so. So back over towards Yoa. He's had to push himself outside of Roshan. The Bash is out, CCNC, he'll jump up, but the Nimbus, Fire actually killed off Yoa. He saw him hiding up the back, and they actually got the extra control. It's all about the nullifier, stopping everybody. That's the game. Everyone's dead. Forward will call it in just a second. There's no way they will defend the next push from NiP. GG is the call. NiP will 2-0 this. So NiP's fate is in their own hands for this group stage. And Forward, they are checking out the bottom of the barrel. Because that they are.
Yeah, it's going to be a rough one. I don't know how it's going to work out exactly the standings.